Alright, so, right now I'm trying to get the, alright, the game window is in view. Okay. Okay, so the game window is in view now. Well, I hope to launch the whole intro cutscene before it stopped. I'm also going to, I think I'm going to quit the game, fire it up again, and so that you can watch the intro cutscene with me. Alright, so I decided to start a few seconds early because I didn't know how long the sim was going to take to start up. Alright. Right, there's the Ritual Entertainment logo. Damn. Again. Maybe I should really mute my microphone before the intro cutscene really starts. Hold on. Well, I'm just waiting for it to start up yet again. Alright, finally you got to see the intro cutscene. It's just gonna take a bit for the game. Well, okay, the game window showed up already. Good. Alright, press any key to continue. Here we have our training. Training facility, combat training facility. Oh goodness. Hardcore training facility, arena combat training. Arena. Oh man, well, it seems that you want to go to weapons training before you take on combat training. Beat range, special enforcement training B. Okay. Please log on.
Enter simulation.
Right, well, I forgot how to get off of the screen there. where you have to shoot down pucks that are flying towards the...
Hit. 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 Hit.
Can't believe I hit that time. Well, whatever. Eta. I missed your messages there. Saw your pants. Though we don't think... Don't fuck it up. Damn it, my spin rocks, though. Oh, you're really looking forward to it. Well, good to hear.
Hit.
Sorry I missed your messages. The game window is blocking your part of your messages. Part of that first message of yours there. And
Miss. Hit. Miss.
like if you don't
Miss.
like if you don't see it flying towards the target area, you won't hit it.
Miss. Hit.
On.
Hit. Hit.
Well, what Nightdive did with the System Shock 2 remaster, it was very lazy and first of all, it was a very lazy remaster. Second of all, it was overpriced for the value it had. I hear where the reviews said the original game was quite cheap in comparison to the System Shock 2 remastered. And
Miss. Hit.
and that Nightdive just was very lazy in slapping the Kex engine on top of System Shock 2 remastered, and a bunch of high-res textures to make it look like they put some actual effort into it when they really didn't.
Hit.
I hope that Nightdive learned something from the negative reviews they got on their System Shock 2 remaster and made less of a mess of this game.
Hit.
Surprised I hit that one.
Hit. Hit. Hit.
How many... wonder how many rounds I have to go through before I finish this.
Hit.
There we go, another hit.
Hit. Hit. Hit. High score. Simulation
Well, I
of
guess.
Not bad. I'm still better.
Yeah, have to ban another bot. Hold on. Okay. Okay, there we go. You agree? Okay. So you say you agree you hope they don't fuck it up with Finn. You're curious though, what other than the multiplayer, or do you think they fucked on in the System Shock 2 remaster? Rocks though.
Come on and show me how it's done, oh keyboard king.
Well, what they you messed up with the System Shock. Well, you think they shit the bed on the controller controls in the multiplayer. Overall, we think it's a great remaster. New traps, new secret areas, change some of the CN spawns or to make them more logical. I haven't played System Shock 2, so I don't know much about that. Okay.
Enter simulation.
Thing with the System Shock 2 remaster is that they,
Activated in 3.
if you read the reviews from GOG.com, you'll notice that if you read the reviews from GOG.com, you'll notice that that they say it was a lazy port, it's overpriced, and it's a lazy port, it's overpriced, they just slapped Kex on top of it, and they slapped a few high-res textures on top of it to make it look like they put it in some actual effort, when they actually didn't put in much effort. Oh, so I'm not supposed to shoot the woman. Okay, she is not a valid target.
Hit. 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 Hit.
Where?
Hit. Hit. Hit.
He's not a valid target.
Hit.
And to make matters worse, Nightdive, the people doing the people who left reviews on GOG, they said that Nightdive was formed specifically to remaster System Shock 2. And that was one of the Nightdive's original goals. They wanted to remaster System Shock 2.
Bad, Blade.
Not on the reviews got very positive on Steam and 88% likes and their specific haters. Well, those are the reviews that I saw. Those were just the reviews that I remember seeing, though. Okay. And
Enter simulation.
fair enough, negative reviews often stand out more.
Simulation activated in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, she's not a valid target.
Hit. Hit.
He's not a valid target.
Hit. Hit.
He's not a valid target.
Hit. Hit.
But you know, seeing the negative reviews on GAW and Steam made me glad I bought the game before the remastered version came out.
Hit. Hit. Miss. Hit. Miss.
Oh, come on, I hit that guy twice, but it didn't register the hit.
Miss. Hit. Hit.
Okay, I guess I didn't.
Hit.
Guess I didn't hit him on the body. Okay, that's not a valid target.
Hit. Hit. Miss.
He was not a valid target.
Hit.
It's really disappointingly slow how... Man, really... It's kind of disappointing how the...
Hit.
It was so slow to...
Hit. Hit.
I think I'm done here.
High score. Simulation.
Come play with the big boys now, JC.
Boss, you're one badass mother.
Man. Oh. For the remaster, their version of Sin Reloaded, well, I don't know much about Sin, this game.
Enter simulation. Simulation activated in 3.
But I really hope they don't.
Hit. Hit.
I really hope that they don't make a mess of this game like they did with the...
Hit. Miss.
Okay, so that guy was not a valid target. Okay.
Hit. Hit.
I was almost thinking that, you know, when I first played this, I was almost thinking they didn't give me enough time to...
Miss. Miss.
Didn't really give me enough time to choose the... Didn't really give me enough time to aim at these targets.
Hit. Hit.
But it could have been that I was hitting invalid targets like these unarmed civilians. I guess that 2.5 up there shows me the amount of time I took to
Hit. Hit.
do this round. You can't reload this thing.
Hit. Hit.
Zero items, 10 ammo.
Hit. Hit.
Well, I guess what was really going on was they had me, it's that I aimed at invalid targets, like that guy. That guy was not a valid target. Like...
Hit. Hit.
when the last time I fired this up and played this, I didn't really have well, the game crashed on me, so, that's unfortunate that the game crashed on me.
Hit.
Oh, I'm just hoping and praying that it doesn't crash again.
Miss. Hit. 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 Miss.
Would have been better to have the...
Hit. Miss.
Well, I really couldn't have reloaded my weapon, couldn't I? How do I reload my weapon? Do I...
Hit. Hit.
Do I reload my weapon by selecting an inventory, selecting an ammo clip in my inventory and using it? Or what do I do?
High score. Simulation aborted.
Come play with the big boys now, JC.
Boss, you're one badass mother.
Gosh. I've been playing Quake so much that I started to treat every game, or to try to bunny hop in like every game that I've been playing. Every first-person shooter that I've been playing, I've been trying to bunny hop. I really like this System Shock 2 remaster. Hey. Hello, Sakura. How are you doing? Like health, they need no health. Bullets. Small rifle, lights on.
Enter simulation. Simulation activated in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Down in the sewer. Ouch.
Enter simulation.
Well, it's gonna take me a while to get used to the combat here, that's for sure.
2, 1.
How am I doing? I'm doing well. I'm tired because my body clock is out of sync with my time zone, and unfortunately, but that's very hard to fix. It's hard to reset my body clock. But I figure that I may as well stream now because it's like the only time I get to... I think it's like the only time I'll get to actually do anything. Okay. And no, I don't know. I really don't know much about the System Shock 2 remaster, but
Already got it.
man.
Enter simulation. Simulation activated in
That's the grenade launcher, eh?
1.
What the heck? I have no ammunition for this thing. What am I supposed to do?
Enter simulation.
Change
Simulation
if I want to
activated.
talk about bots remasters. Master fails so hard. Oh man. Well, I know the Asper Media. Well, what I know about Asper Media, they're one of the studios behind one of the. Well, there was a horror game they worked on. Asylum, that's it. They worked on Asylum, and also a remastered horror game, a remastered version of a horror game, other horror game. Asylum was a collab between Asper Media and Bloober Team, but before that, Asper Media did the Linux ports of Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel. That's what I know about Asper Media. I haven't played the remastered horror games from Asper Media. So, the urban combat arena represents a nearly impossible fighting situation. Asper turned Deus Ex into a Deuce drop. They even refund pre-orders on it. Wow.
Enter simulation. Simulation activated in 3, 2.
They're turning Deus Ex into a Deuce drop. They even refunded the Jedi Outcast and was your favorite. They basically just ported the old game to the Switch with no changes as they do. Switch users. When Switch users played multiplayer, they ran up facing PC users who are on mouse keyboard and have been playing for over 20 years. It was a slaughter. But yeah. Well, I guess that's what you would expect from people. I dare say FPS games are ill-suited to controllers, and you try playing an FPS game on a controller, it's not going to go very well. Just that controllers aren't really as good at pointing at things as the mouse, and with the keyboard, you get a bit quicker, slightly quicker access to individual weapons and movements. Slightly quicker access to individual weapons and movements, like jumping and crouching. Shot was amazing stuff with the controller. Man.
Enter simulation.
You
Simulation
own a
activated.
controller to show
3,
what can be done.
1.
Well, I haven't seen any of that in gameplay though, but
I call you a new chump.
sure. You think controllers are medieval torture devices? I have not seen you play. No, well, not with the controller. But I haven't seen you play with controller. Well, controllers, I think they're better. I think they're well suited to certain types of games and ill suited to other types of games. Like controllers are well suited to 3D platformer games and 2D platformer games. But I think that mouse and keyboard are equally well suited to 2D platformer games like the DOS platformer games that we all know and love, Commander Key, Hocus Pocus, Duke Nukem 2, even played City of Heroes with the controller. The only thing you found really tough on controllers is RTS, no shit. Yeah. Well, I have played a 3D platformer game on mouse and keyboard without a controller, and I do like the I did enjoy that experience, but I did play a Turrican 2 for MS-DOS on keyboard. Played Turrican for Amiga via Amiga Live on keyboard. Played Mario 64 on PC. Fine with mouse and keyboard. Must have been using one of the unofficial source boards then.
Enter simulation.
It's a bit confusing that you have to press escape every time in order to get off the computer. Totally, you're playing an ultra wide screen as well. Only Nintendo would release Super Mario 64 on GOG or Steam, and then we can combine that with one of those amazing unofficial source boards, so that we can have a really good Super Mario 64 experience on PC, legally.
Enter simulation.
But Nintendo's never gonna let that happen.
Simulation activated in
Again, will never release anything on PC, of course. It's a well-known fact. Unless they decide that, it's not... unless they decide that it's just not worth making another console. Prices are too high. Prices for components are too high, or they just find that not enough people are gonna, or they just think that not enough people are gonna buy the new console, and even if they do, they're probably just gonna go back to their previous console, like the Switch or the Wii. And there's so many enemies coming from all directions, and I have no idea where they're all coming from, where I'm being hit from, where all the enemies are.
enter simulation.
I have no idea.
Simulation activated.
Sometimes I have no idea who's shooting me. Well, I've heard this sound in a few Doom mods I've played before. This rocket launcher sound. Oh yeah, I heard this rocket launcher sound in Neo Doom before. Well, Neo Doom is not very good Doom mod, but it has a lot of content in it, and it is like one of the first Doom mods I've ever played. Gosh, this guy can take take a lot of hits. Okay, so you know, I said that I wanted 20 health in the computer screen where I set up this training simulation thing, and I don't see any of the health. I don't see any of those
Simulation
health packs,
complete.
unfortunately.
Please exit.
Well, that was the first arena that I beat.
Enter simulation.
And
Simulation activated in 3, 2, 1.
it's like headshots in this game. It's like this game doesn't have headshots. Like, the headshots really don't give you any bonus damage.
Already got it. Nope, don't need it.
And you have to pick up the stuff manually that the enemies have dropped. $54 health. Okay, so apparently it's the use key to... Use key is the key that use key is the key that makes you reload your weapon. Oh, come on.
Oh, nope, already got it.
Okay, what is this?
Simulation complete. Please
Okay,
exit.
beat it. Minute 33 seconds. Perhaps that's enough of the training for now. Okay, rookie. I'm gonna play a rookie. I'm not confident in my ability to play this game.
You're listening to KILL 105 FM, Freeport's best music.
I hope the audio is good. I hope the volume levels are good.
Code Delta 9. Freeport City Bank was just taken over. Robbery in progress.
Damn. Any word on how many there are?
There's an undisclosed number of assailants with hostages still inside. They're heavily fortified and deeply entrenched already.
Get the assault chopper ready.
Already done that, boss.
Good work. What's the word from our team in that sector?
It's not good, boss. We've lost contact and suspect that they've been cut off, or worse.
All available HC units. Hostiles are armed and extremely dangerous. Approach with deadly force.
Hey, Chief. Are we locked and loaded yet?
Yes, sir. Ready to roll.
Roger that. Hey, Blade, give him hell.
You got it. Okay, Chief. Let's punch it.
Robbery of the Freeport City Bank. Hostages are... Yeah, they taken hostages. You know, I went into this thinking that this would be an experience like GoldenEye 007 and on PC. This is a cool mission back in the day. Yeah, I saw... Yeah, I saw Joggrass play this...
Surprise!
Yeah. Saw Joggrass play this on one of his game trial streams, and I went into this thinking this would be like a GoldenEye 007 experience
Remember, boss,
for PC. you know, like GoldenEye 007 without James Bond. Action scene was very memorable. Yeah. I didn't play the original back in the day, so this is a blind playthrough. This is completely new for me. What is that? Great to see a first playthrough. This. Welcome. In between my last stream,
Top landing at the bank. I'll keep an eye on what's going on inside the bank with the security cams.
okay, well, in between my previous stream, which is like 2 weeks ago, and this stream, well, I built myself a new PC. I already had the parts for at least for quite a while. The last part I ordered was the power supply. I already had a hard drive for it. It was a solid state drive. I already had a... Okay. Yeah. Secondary objectives, minimize hardcore casualties. And I can't replay the mission if I wanted to.
This is taking far longer than anything we had planned. If you don't
Oh,
start moving
congrats.
faster, I'll get someone who will.
We're moving as fast as we can, sir.
Well, it's not fast enough. Keep moving while I go check our perimeter.
Yes, sir.
So much fun building a PC aside from the random issues. Well, and 49% interest. I'm not taking that deal. Well, assumed it would be interest on a loan or something like that. Come on. Well, when I first went into... When I first... I was choosing PC parts and PC part picker and the Newegg PC builder. Well, I was thinking that I wouldn't be... that I would have issues like, you know, the power supply not being able to provide enough power for the PC. I was thinking that my fan wouldn't be sufficient to keep my CPU cool, but I was thinking that the power supply wouldn't be powerful enough to power the CPU and the motherboard and the GPU, but I did manage to pick out a good power supply, a good fan, a good motherboard. He's not a valid target.
Schooled ya.
Gotta defend capitalism.
I'm gonna make you my baby. Already got it. Get out of here.
Oh, thank God.
Nope, don't need it.
I was wondering, could
Already got it.
I possibly talk to her?
Already got it. Nope, don't need it.
Oh, it says, I don't need it, I've already got it. So much fun in building the PC aside from the random issues. Well, when I first powered up the PC, I was worried that that the case fans would not be running, that I missed a case fan, that not all the case fans would be running.
Don't just stand
Go kill him!
Get him!
JC, can you open that thing?
I'm working on it, Blade. Open it, Blade. What? Damn, they just locked me out of the system. Someone sure doesn't want me sniffing around in here.
Nope, don't need it.
Okay, this weapon is not very... Looks like this weapon is not very good, like you have to keep shooting at these guys for...
Already got it. Already got it. Damn, security door.
Like you have to keep up the sustained fire for such a long period of time in order to kill them.
We've encountered heavy resistance near the front of the bank.
But I can say that my new PC is quite a powerhouse, and I specifically chose the parts so that they would work well with Linux. I specifically went all in with AMD GPU, AMD CPU, so that they would.
Doing, man? Those are friendly.
No, already got it.
I can't tell who's the good guys and who's the bad guys. But obviously the bad guys would take aim at and shoot unarmed civilians. Gosh, one bullet.
What are you doing wasting your time sightseeing? Get to the bank now!
Don't have any ammunition. Damn.
Already got it. Nope, don't need
What do you mean you already have it? You don't have any ammunition for this weapon.
Nope, already got it.
Is it ammunition for a different weapon that I don't have? Maybe? I don't know. Might be a bad idea too.
Don't need it. No, already got it.
Thinking about it might be a bad idea to aim at another target when I've already got I'm already shooting one guy. It might be a bad idea too.
Damn, the security door. Damn, the security door.
Well, I don't really see many other places where I can actually go. Are you a bad guy? You shot me, so of course you are. What's this? Oh, the escalator is powered down.
Damn, the security door.
Don't let him get through here!
We've got trouble near the vault.
Okay, what the heck? Oh, the turrets.
Damn, the security door.
I'd really like it if we could get a re-release of No One Lives Forever, A Spy in Harm's Way, or apparently I'm not getting hurt by those turrets. Don't know how, but
Already got it.
give this item a key. Whatever.
Damn, the security.
Yeah, I've heard the door sounds in Neodoom as well. Well, there's the original Neodoom and Neodoom Gold. The original Neodoom was made for Z-Doom, and Neodoom Gold is a remaster, is sort of a remastered version of Neodoom, made for G4 Doom, and then there's Final Neodoom, which is a completely new episode with completely new gameplay. I may stream Neodoom or Final Neodoom sometime, provided it won't get me banned from Twitch. I mean, that Neodoom and Final Neodoom have a lot of adult content in them. A lot of, should say that Neodoom and Final Neodoom have a lot of adult content in them, and that adult content could get me banned from Twitch, because of course Twitch has its policies on adult content. Okay, I see my health is going down little by little, but okay, we got a 6-7. I have no way of knowing what the... I have no way of knowing what the code for this safe is. This weapon... Use weapon, mouse 2... Oh man, there's no control for selecting the previous weapon. I'd like to use Z and X to select the next and previous weapons respectively. Well, it's only 2 numbers, right? No. Maybe it's actually really simple. Wait, what the heck? Why won't it land on 2? Ouch! I have no idea what to do about this demos. Save game or load game. Man.
You're listening to KILL 105 FM, Freeport's best music.
Sec Forces emergency, code Delta 9. Freeport City Bank was just taken over. Robbery in progress.
Damn. Any word on how many there are?
There's an undisclosed number of assailants with hostages still inside. They're heavily fortified and deeply entrenched already.
Get the assault chopper ready.
Already done that, boss.
Good work. What's the word from our team in that sector?
It's not good, boss. We've lost contact and suspect that they've been cut off, or worse.
All available HC units. Hostiles are armed and extremely dangerous. Approach with deadly force.
Hey, Chief. Are we locked and loaded yet?
Yes, sir. Ready to roll.
Roger that. Hey, Blade, give him hell.
You got it. Okay, Chief. Let's punch it.
Okay, robbery at the Freeport City Bank. Hostages have been taken and SEC forces are down. Who would risk such a daring daylight robbery? Very heavily armed and powerful enemy. That's for sure. Very powerful, heavily armed criminal organization.
Hey, that
Oh
was a
my
nice shot.
goodness.
That's nothing compared with last week. I shot this cop in the head. He never even saw it coming. Yeah, those rent-a-cop guys are whipped. Hey, what's that sound?
Surprise!
Yeah, we came armed and ready for this occasion.
Remember, boss, civilians are not Swiss cheese. So keep the non-hostile body count down.
How am I supposed to...
Hostile forces firing 3 o'clock, sir.
Let me at him.
Nice shooting, sir.
Way to hit the mark there, Blade.
How am I supposed to protect these police cars from getting destroyed by these jerks with rocket launchers? That's the secondary objective, and I would like to at least try to achieve that.
I'll drop you here and dust off.
Okay, I did it this time. After a safe rooftop landing, John R. Blay, he locks and loads, ready for anything. And that is exactly what he should expect. Anything. July 17th, 2037, Freeport City Bank. Robbery in
This is
progress.
taking far longer than anything we had planned. If you don't start moving faster, I'll get someone who will.
We're moving as fast as we can, sir.
Well, it's not fast enough. Keep moving while I go check our perimeter.
Yes, sir.
You could get more go.
Clear the bank out, boss. We need to end this.
Safe game.
Who are you supposed to be, Party Miller?
That guy a valid target. I think he is a valid target. I think that guy was a valid target. The enemies are very armed to the teeth.
Don't need it. Already
The enemies are armed to the teeth after all. Okay. Okay.
schooled ya.
Well, it's been very hard for me to find the time to stream because, you know,
Already got it.
Medea Florian has her Medeathon going on, her big-ass Medeathon before removing, and hard for me to find the time to stream. Because of that, it's hard for me to find the time to stream.
Rock and roll. Already got it.
Because, you know, well, I'm usually... Because I've gotten used to leaping through the morning gotten used to being up in the afternoon, sleeping through the morning, and the streams are in their streams are in the afternoon for me. Although, for them, their streams are at night, but for me, it's in the afternoon. Oops.
Get out of here.
Oh, thank God.
Where was that guy? Oh, well, the pistol ammo can be used with this weapon as well. Yes.
Oh, you're a new one, chump. Get out of here.
Oh, thank God.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, it looks like the ammo from the pistol can be used with this weapon too. Good to know. Not like the other ammunition is for a weapon that I don't have yet.
Already got it.
Could be for the shotgun, could be for the assault rifle, could be for the rocket launcher for all I know.
Damn, it's Blade. Don't just stand there. Go kill him.
Get him!
JC, can you open that thing?
I'm working on it, Blade.
Mission status updated.
Open it, Blade, and What? Damn, they just locked me out of the system. And someone sure doesn't want me sniffing around in here.
Okay. Save this game again.
Damn, the security door.
Okay. Where to next, eh?
Don't let him get through here.
And this is where I got soft blocked the last time.
Nope, already got it.
I'm supposed to destroy those turrets, but
We've encountered heavy resistance near the front of the bank.
I'm gonna make you my bitch.
Alpha team needs backup. We're headed over there now to help them out.
Already
Keep
got
going,
it.
Blade.
where are they? Oh, I'm hoping to some games they're just such masterpieces, such unforgettable masterpieces that there's really no substitute for them. Like with Turrican and Turrican 2, I've been trying to find a game that I like as much as Turrican or Turrican 2, but we haven't found any games like that so far. And it's a shame because Amiga Live is redistributing Turrican and Turrican 2 without the original developer's permission, which means it's illegal. Admittedly, I got my copy of the DOS version of Turrican 2 from an abandonware website. It's highly because the DOS version of Turrican 2 is a licensed product, I don't think it'll be able to. It's highly unlikely that it'll get it can get a re-release. Because for one thing it's licensed, and for another thing the studio that made it is no longer existent. Is no longer in existence. That's the only game they ever made. Please enter my account number. I don't know of any of the account numbers. Okay, open security doors, minimize hostage casualties. Mancini. Locate security office key. Disable hostile threat. I don't know how I could possibly unlock the security door, but I guess that...
Damn, a security door. Damn, a security door.
Damn, security door. Well, gosh, ever since I've been playing Quake, I've been trying to bunny hop up in every 3D first-person shooter that I keep playing. I think, I don't know what engine this game is made on, but maybe it's built on... What studio made this game? Ritual Entertainment. Maybe this game is based on the Quake 2 engine. I don't know. I do know that the Quake 2 engine is open source, but... Your objective complete. Okay, security office key. Well, I have it now. Please.
Already got it. Already got it. Already got it. Already got it.
Okay. That took a while, and it's not like the security office key was like in your face, visible. In fact, it was pretty well hidden, I dare say. At least I couldn't see it with my naked eyes. Oh, this is...
Don't need it. No, already got it. Get out of here.
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, I remember these voice lines being used in
We need the vault combo.
Security.
If we hear something...
Damn, security door.
minimize hostage casualties. That's no good.
Already got it.
I wonder if I...
Nope, don't need it.
Makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. If this engine is based on the Quake 2 engine, then...
Already got it.
Could I possibly play it on Crash 3D FWGS? Save your...
Already got it.
Okay, gain access to the security room, gain access to the vault. Oops. security. Low vault security, normal daily use. Current vault passcode 81. Okay. Customer accounts. Or enter account handle or exit to go back. Oh, I type in exit. Command prompt. Okay. I can actually type in help to get a list of available commands. And guess what? They're based on the DOS commands. Can you run that without... yeah, I can run that without typing in the extension. Oh, but what's in data? Okay. What is the format here? Okay. Okay. Branch, Freeport, wallpaper, the doorways, JLH is on PNP. This is pretty old-fashioned file format to be using in 2037, I dare say. Like, I'd expect that by then they'd have a better file format than PNG and they wouldn't be using MS-DOS. Seeing as but whatever, QTD video, let's see. Okay. 01505 at 5769. A whole bunch of question marks. Okay. Okay, these are the security cameras. Looks like another hostage. Or I can't remember whether that guy in the middle is the leader of this attack or not, but okay, so we count 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's this? A shotgun, eh?
Oh my god!
Get out of here.
Woo, I'm saved!
Okay.
Damn. Security door. Damn.
One out of 2 secrets. Oh, so the secret was behind the... The secret was behind the painting. Now I know that there are secrets in this game. Do the hostages open secrets for you? Still have that room to take care of. Okay, so...
Damn. A security door.
Okay, so... Unlock all security doors. Security doors unlocked. Okay. Security doors have been unlocked now. will give me some new shortcuts that I can use to go around the level. It's the silly game. Hello, my Ikami-yoshi. Gosh. Okay, so I just found out this code for the vault. That's 8-1. Should answers to the vault.
We've got to leave now.
I'm picking up thermal activity in the abandoned building next door.
Oh, it's a remaster. Oh, this is not the remastered version. This is the original game. But I'm hoping that
Wait, I'm going in.
I'm hoping and praying that Nightdive doesn't launch the remastered version of this game like they did with the System Shock 2. Like, okay, Blade must now venture into Freeport's back streets and alleyways to find one of Freeport's most wanted, Tony Mancini. Maybe Blade can put Mancini away for good this time. Okay, so you can't do much worse job than the OG dev. Well, the thing about the System Shock 2 remaster, if you read the reviews from GOG.com, they don't exactly give glowing praises to the remaster of System Shock 2, because they say that the System Shock 2 remaster was rather lazy, and that they... you've heard, the System Shock 2... Man. This. Oh, sounds like a bomb countdown. Remember that these guys are tougher than they look. Remember that these guys are tougher and bullets spongier than they look.
See if you can find some of the stolen money. They had to have stashed some of it around here somewhere.
I already found a couple of money bags already. But... I already found a couple of money bags already. But I didn't pick them up. I don't think I could have picked them up. Well, back to what I was saying, this game could have been awesome, but it was riddled with weird issues and weird design choices, like the lowest bullets, as I must have noticed. Well, this is a blind playthrough, and yeah, I know it's the slow bullet, but I think the spongy enemies are more of a game design issue than the spongy enemies are more of a game design issue than the slow bullets, but...
Leave me alone!
Both by design. Okay, what the heck is hurting me? That stupid little rat? You like the damage model? Well... I don't really like being hurt by rats and not knowing that I'm being hurt by the rats.
Get out of here.
Okay, so... You know,
I think I'm gonna take a couple of these for myself.
when I first when I first saw you playing it all on your game trial stream, Jog, I thought that,
Come rockin'.
I thought that I would... I went into this thinking that it would be kind of an experience like GoldenEye 007. But...
Got it.
maybe I'm right, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it has some voice acting, it has a story, it has decent gameplay action. That's nowadays, he's pretty sure. Back when this came out, running it without a voodoo card was pain. Glitches and crashes. Oh my, yeah, I'm really low on health. Yeah. Oh. Well, the GOG.com version of games usually come with the glide wrapper, or like...
Alright! SCP is gonna be happy that you recovered that.
cover stolen money, bags, Subi and CD, and I'm sure that sells a lot. I remember the name of the glide wrapper that's usually bundled with the most re-releases on GOG. Oh, what's it called? It's not DG Voodoo, but it's the other one. It's not DG Voodoo. It's the other one. Is it Veckensack's glide wrapper? Oh, it's N-Glide. Yeah, that's it, it's N-Glide. N-Glide is the glide wrapper that GOG usually bundles with most of their re-releases. Because most people don't have a 3DFX Voodoo card nowadays. Hey. Oh. I know that 3DFX Voodoo cards nowadays, there's not much of a reason to have one, and first of all, there's not much of a reason to have a 3DFX Voodoo card nowadays, and second of all, well, because nobody uses 3FX Glide anymore. Everyone uses OpenGL or Vulkan for modern game development, unless they're doing retro game development. Why? Need to pursue Mancini and eliminate hostile forces. Okay. You never did really. It was common, but not that common. Well, I can't get a... Oh, I cannot climb on top of that. Really, game? There's not really a point in jumping down there. Will I find anything in here? Maybe I will. Man, remember, this is Half-Life 2, then I think they'd have a puzzle here where you'd have to realign that wooden thing so that you can get back up. Why the heck am I so low on health?
That direction now,
Damn. Poor guy got an eviction notice. Man, it really sucks to be kicked out for being unable to pay your rent. Not that I wasn't. Not that I was kicked out for being unable to pay, but that does but it does happen. The thing is, people don't. The thing about that is rent prices have been increasing like crazy nowadays, and the wages have not kept up with increasing prices and inflation.
JC, why don't you come out here and show me how it's done?
Oh hey, a bunch of bricks that are sticking out. These bricks are sticking out from the... There's a ladder that gets me up the rest of the way. Oh, I'm using the shotgun now. A lot of young people in America are struggling to find good-paying jobs and struggling to afford their basic necessities like food and housing or rent, and they're forced to live in these small, tiny cubicles. Not a good situation for young people in America right now. I hope it gets better. I hope they take up arms. I hope they... What do you mean? What the hell do you mean? Why the hell are you... You know what, after the stream I'm gonna check GitHub to see if Sash3D FWGS supports this game. It's happening all across the globe, really. Young people being in bad financial situations. Really sucks.
Blade is tracking us. I tried to lose him, but he's like one of your mutant blood. My men are keeping him busy, but we better get out of here now.
Incompetent slug.
Hey, it's not my fault. We should have been in and out of there much quicker, but he just blew right through us. I really want to cut off his head and stick it up his frickin' ear.
Mancini, you failed me again.
But Alexis,
If you had just done what I asked and stolen the safety deposit box, you wouldn't be in this situation now, would you, Mancini? Instead, you decided to launch a full-scale bank heist. Did you really think I wouldn't find out?
No. It's not like that. I swear.
I'm growing tired of your antics, Mancini. Your bumbling has cost me dearly one too many times. I think it's time for you to change.
Oh my God! What the hell did you do that? What's going on? Where you go? Hell! I'm on fire!
I trust you'll take care of Blade for me now, Mercy.
No! It burns. I gotta get away.
Boss fight time. I really wonder if there's any place in the world where young people can actually get ahead.
Where did he go?
I'm looking at some city blueprints as we speak. Looks like there's some major construction going on. Mancini's using it to cover his tracks.
If not, well, I guess the only... I guess it's up to... I guess it's all up to supply and demand. And by going by the rules, by the laws of supply and demand, well, young people just aren't that valuable nowadays. I dare say that in order to make young people more valuable, you need to have drastically reduce the population of drastically reduce the world population in order for young people to become more valuable. I don't want anyone to, do whatever to themselves, but I'm just saying that's what would make young people more valuable. What is going on here? More physics jank? As if I haven't had enough of that physics jank in Rise of the Triad 2013. Like the US population back in 1960 is literally half of what it was today. And back then I'm not sure that companies could hire cheaper labor from foreign countries in order to... I'm not sure it was legal for companies to hire cheaper labor from foreign countries. Oh my goodness. Not on that ladder only to get off it. Well, I think I'm gonna move on to... I think I'm gonna quit it's in there and just move on to Dustin's Pandemonia with Alien Vendetta. To Hell on Earth. Okay. Okay, which window is it? It's called Dustin's Pandemonia. Alright, Alien Vendetta with Dustin's Pandemonia. Alien Vendetta is the map pack, Dustin's Pandemonia is the gameplay mod, the mod that has all the enemies and the mod that has all the enemies and stuff. I remember I was looking for enemies. The gamma visual goggles are usually good for that sort of thing. Searching for enemies that you haven't killed yet. Done with for today. I may continue with when August FTW actually begins. May continue when August FTW actually begins in August. Check the sound options. Okay, the volume. The volume looks good. Though, the volume in this game seems to be quite a bit quieter than the volume in Sin, so... and because it's Easy Doom, it has much better support for modern window management. Okay, so I found nothing down. Gosh, to think this is all... To think that this is all... This level ran in the original Doom.exe. No expanded limit for anything. And yet here we have this huge world. Here we have this enormous, huge level. Gosh, this must have been... I guess this may have been a marvel for the day. This level alone must have been quite a marvel for the day. Because, you know, it's such a huge map, but it ran on the original Doom engine. With all its limitations. Also, you know, between my last stream and this stream, I put together my new PC. Where was that go? I put together my new PC when I was picking out the parts. I went on New Age PC part picker. I went on the New Age PC builder and also PC part picker. And I was worried that I would have a few issues putting this together, like the power supply wouldn't be able to provide enough power, or the power supply would be... Issues like the power supply not being able to provide enough power, or the... Well, or the fan not being able to cool down the CPU sufficiently. Well, it turns out that my fan is actually doing a rather good job at cooling down my... Turns out that my fan is doing a decent job at cooling down my CPU. I still am a bit worried about the airflow in my case, though, because my case fits. And there is this one plug that I haven't connected yet. There's this one plug from my... I think it's from my case that hasn't been connected yet, but I can't figure out where to plug it into. And even if I do figure it out, I don't know what it powers. Like I can't just plug it into any matching slot that I can't just, because I might be plugging it into the slot I might be mismatching the voltages and, electronic stuff like that. Another place that I haven't really thoroughly checked is down here. No, I tried playing Rise of the Triad 2013 on my new PC. It runs pretty smooth, but it's still janky as hell with the physics. Runs really, really smooth, but it's still janky as hell with the physics. Because, when you step on a a fence that collapsed onto the floor, well, you step on the fence that collapsed onto the floor, you're gonna trip on it. And so it's not gonna be... And that's why I say Rise of the Triad 2013 has such janky physics. According to the enemy count, there is one more enemy that I have left to kill. I really like DusPanDetta because it has so much content in it. Well, one reason I like DusPanDetta so much is because the sheer amount of content it has. Like, you can make a gacha game out of it. Like, it has so much content you can make a gacha game out of it. Not really... not the G4 supports gacha games anyway, but... well, in order for... well, I suppose you could make a gacha game in G4, but you wouldn't be able to buy a gacha currency in the game. You wouldn't be able to make in-game purchases of gacha currency, so you would have to make the enemies drop the gacha currency. You wouldn't have... Whatever, I'm just gonna continue on to the next level. 11 wind force pursues you. Now you may be wondering, well, I'm going faster than usual. Well, my weapons are firing faster than they should. Well, it's because I'm using a rage rune. The rage rune speeds up all your weapons. Man. I really should remember that I can press F if I'm being overwhelmed. I can activate my armor's special ability if I'm in trouble like that. I really like how this right-hand electron shotgun does plasma damage, but uses shotgun shells. I like how like it because shotgun shells are the most abundant type of ammo in Doom. I should turn this up because I'm having trouble hearing the game right now over the having a bit of trouble hearing the game over my CPU and GPU fan noises. Also, rather tired right now, unfortunately. I'm so tired right now. I'm used to sleeping through the morning. I got up at 1 a.m. this morning. Got up at 1 a.m. and I got used to the schedule. Well, the thing about the Nightdive remastered version of System Shock 2, if you read the reviews on GAW, you'll see that people really didn't like what Nightdive did with System Shock 2. First of all, they claim it's a lazy remaster with a Kex engine slapped on it, and that you can get all the enhancements from a remaster from community-made patches that you can. You can get all the enhancements that are in the remaster from community-made patches, including some of the high-res textures that they added to the remastered version of System Shock 2. And then you're also criticizing Nightdive because when they founded Nightdive, they specifically founded Nightdive to remaster System Shock 2 when they did it, and according to them, they did a subpar job of that. Here's my fire weapon. Yeah, I like how my fire weapon uses demon energy for ammunition. I like how it uses demon energy he has ammunition. Well, uses Hellfire as ammunition. But you have these demon energy ammo pickups that give you both Hellfire and Demon Blood. So, need to be smarter with the... Need to be smarter with my weapon choices. Okay. Okay, so that's all the monster is killed, so I get all the secrets, so I get 2 completionist rewards. I don't think I want either that or that. This is a napalm launcher, napalm bomber. I don't really want it. And that's a helical arc. I don't want... I also don't want that because it's a durability weapon, and thus it breaks easily. By the way, this meteorite is also a durability weapon, but it's been upgraded so it doesn't break. Can you hear the music? I can't hear the music very well. I think this may be one of those maps that uses a quiet music track from the original Doom. No. Agua. And he would have hit me if I hadn't. Yeah, that jerk would have hit me if I had got the upper hand on him on the last second. Now, I really like games that give players the power to change the game. Change the game in the way that Doom lets player is not the game. But some people may think it's an insult to the original developers to mod the game like this, but I dare say the original developers intended it. The original developers, id Software, intended for people to mod their games, even by modding their games like this. Like id Software saw what people were doing with Wolfenstein 3D. They saw how people were modding Wolfenstein 3D, and they decided to embrace the hacker culture that arose out of Wolfenstein 3D modding. They even released the source code for Doom. So as like penultimate way, you say, here you go, mod the game. You have our permission and our blessing to mod this game that we made. Fuck you, Osmer Peter Zombie. Why did you get the upper hand on me that time? Oh, is that why? Because I have to reload? Well, here's a weapon that I don't have to reload. Unfortunate that I can't think of anything to say right now. I know that people don't really necessarily like quiet streams. What? Okay, so how do I... Just as I asked how to get that open. I got it open. What do you know? Dude is so generous about shotgun ammo. You noticed that in one of my previous clips. The caption said generous without shotgun ammo, but I know it's kind of like without shotgun ammo, but it's I meant to say about shotgun ammo. I would also like to, and for my other August for the Windows plans, I'm thinking I want to subscribe to Sakura so that I get access to that August for the Windows emote. I want to Another thing I want to do is try to replay Rune so that Hopefully I can make it to the end of Rune this time, but the last time I tried playing through Rune I ended up being unable to get to the finish line. Fucker. I haven't fought you enough times already, Mercura. What this thing can do. It fires one grenade that breaks and that splits into 100 grenades. Yeah, I really should just salvage that armor from the... Oh, come on. I have to do something for a moment. 1 minute. I will be right back. Let me just set the timer. Hopefully, I can be back by then. Okay, countdown timer. Right, I'm back. I'm glad I set that notification to tell me that my microphone is muted, otherwise probably wouldn't have unmuted my microphone. Definitely could make better use of my rockets. Gosh. You know what I've been doing on my new computer? I've been playing a whole bunch of modern games. You know, all those games that have super fancy visuals. Modern games, you know, the ones with super fancy visuals and high levels of graphical detail that require powerful GPU, that require overpowered GPUs that can do ray tracing. I've been playing a whole bunch of modern titles plus Quake 2 RTX, and it's all powered by Linux and AMD hardware. I chose AMD because it's much better supported on Linux. At least the modern AMD hardware is much better supported on Linux than the NVIDIA hardware. I think DusPanDetta did a really good job in balancing out this boss for this mod. Get to fight him again. Oh. Where the heck was that guy? Like whenever I'm entering a dark room like this, I should maybe use the fantasy staff. That's the way I can be best prepared for anything. With that. I think that was a good move. Oh no, he left his armor around. Armor is still there, so enough room for malignant essence. If you don't know what malignant essence is, that's some of a mini boss for you to fight. And possibly you get rewards by defeating. Like for that mini boss, you can get rewarded with a distortion mark that you can use to apply a damage debuff to enemies. Or you can just get rewarded with augments, which you can put on your weapon to enhance them in various ways, and like enhance their precision, enhance their speed, or just enhance the damage. Oh man, what I've been doing with my new computer, or well, I've been playing a whole bunch of modern titles on it. Titles like, I am pretty selective about with the modern titles that I play, so I don't play every modern title under the sun, of course, but I do play a small selection of modern titles. The modern titles I selected include Rise of the Triad at 2013, Magrinor Dark Pulse, Power World, Robocop Rogue City. I've been playing Power World, I've been playing Robocop Rogue City, I've been playing what else? I installed Control on it, but I haven't fired it up yet. What's that other one? And play hard mode here. Is that an enemy that resists flash damage? Man. Yes, clandestine complex. To think that all these levels ran flawlessly on the original Doom 2 executable. No expanded limit hacks needed. So if you want to play something like Sigil on the original Doom 2 executable, you're going to need something with expanded limits. Who's that bitch back there? Man. The Quake 2 medic sound. It's the There, that bitch behind me that's attacking me from behind. Okay, now I can hear this much better. Now I can hear the game much better now. But the stopped. Yeah, I have the scavenge augment, so well that makes enemies drop ammo sometimes. Okay, with a red key card I can go here. So I really can't remember much of the titles that I played on my new PC. Other than, of course, Power World. I've been playing Power World. Yes, I've been playing Power World. I like how Pocket Pair is basically doing whatever they can to. I like how Pocket Pair is like insulting Nintendo. Oh man. I've also been playing Free Space 2 on my new computer. One thing I don't like about my new computer is that it doesn't have a port for PS2, so I can't use my... Well, I'm still on the old computer for streaming, and because my old computer has most of my stuff on it. And that includes my streaming setup and all the writing that I've done. All the writing, all the code that I've written, all the articles that I've written for myself. I haven't released any of those articles yet. It's almost all the monsters. Can't remember what level is next. I think it's Rubicon. Demonic hordes. This one's a huge level with lots of monsters in it. This one's a huge level, plenty of monster, plenty of demonic hordes, as the title implies. I may have to blow a power-up or two here. But this is what you guys come for, isn't it? All this chaotic action. The heck was that? You know, just because there are titles that run very well on my new PC, it doesn't mean they are. It doesn't mean they'll run well on this PC. Well, I mean, just because a title, even if a title doesn't run well, even if a game doesn't run well on this computer, it doesn't mean that it'll necessarily run better on my new computer. The frame rate, the performance of the video game is based on how the engine is built. I think one of the key factors in how a video game performs is how the engine is built. Like, is it built to be... Like, if the engine is built to be optimized for something, one thing, and the engine is optimized for that end. It's not necessarily a good idea to be using the engine for other things. Otherwise, you might end up with optimization problems, like people have been complaining. Unreal Engine 5 is quite notable for how the Unreal Engine 5 has been quite notable for how poorly optimized it is. Like, people use Unreal Engine, game developers use Unreal Engine 5 because it's a well-known game engine and that a lot of people know how to work with. A lot of people know how to work with Unreal Engine 5, so they just want to use Unreal Engine 5 because a lot of people know how to work with it. A lot of people know how to make games with it. But apparently not a lot of people know how to optimize their games if they make those games using Unreal Engine 5. Like, back in the day, they didn't have these out-of-the-box, they didn't have these off-the-shelf engine solutions. They had to, back in the day, developers had to make the game engine themselves, and they didn't, game engines that developers made, they didn't license them out to other studios. I've heard that, on that subject, I've heard that a lot of people have unfortunately been fired from id Software recently. My condolences to those who have been fired from id Software. Someone said that Microsoft should license out the id Tech game engine to other studios, but I don't think they're gonna do that. And that Microsoft will keep using the id Tech game engines for their future Doom games. Don't know if that'll be to be true or not. We'll see whether it's true and whether the Doom game, whether the engine lives up to its, whether the new Doom games live up to the performance expectations. Come on! If he's alive, he's gonna... He's alive, he's gonna kick my ass if he can. It's like right here. I'm sure if this is... Sure, if UV Doom had better optimization, like with the thing rendering, then worms would be much less of a problem. But as it stands, this is what we have for UV Doom in there. I don't know what the plans are for improving the performance in the future. I don't know if there are any plans to improve the engine performance in the future in the first place, but it would be very good. Would be a great idea, seeing as how this game engine is being used for several indie games and a huge plethora of mod projects for Doom 2 and the other id Tech 1 games. It's like I'm stupid. It's like I can't get on the... Like I'm always too late to react to the enemy firing at me. Always. I never get the single thing right when it comes to that. Damn, who's shooting me? I don't see them. Where are these guys coming from? Good grief. Then that's fine. Regardless of how your engine is designed, whether you're using entity component system or which is friendly for multi-threading or just good old 90s engine design, well, at some point you're gonna hit a threshold in which your game is gonna perform really badly. At some point, you're just gonna hit a threshold in which you won't be able to, your game won't be able to perform well anymore. does the chaos damage actually do bonus damage to some enemy? Do the chaos shots actually do bonus damage to some enemies? Or is that an enemy that takes bonus damage from explosions? And I'm gonna guess that it's the latter. You know, an enemy that takes bonus damage from explosions. Probably the Heliothrall. I really can't think of any enemies that take bonus damage from chaos damage. What else do I even play other than Power World and Quake 2 RTX? Well, I installed Control on my new PC, but I haven't even fired it up yet, and I installed Control, but I haven't even fired it up. But I can use the DirectX 12 version of Power World because I believe that I think that's thanks to the people with Valve who have been funding work on VKD 3D Proton. It's amazing work they're doing to make Windows games work under Linux. Well, it's like an emulator, yes and no. Well, it doesn't really emulate a different CPU architecture, or emulators usually emulate a different CPU architecture or different instruction set, but different type of hardware. But this doesn't really emulate. Wine is the linchpin of Proton, and Proton is what Valve uses to make Windows games work under Linux. But it's not really emulating any kind of hardware, it's emulating software. Yeah, I have to be careful here. Sounds like there are a lot of... Sounds like there are quite a lot of powerful enemies outside. I love how I can just... Yeah, you can see the Spider Master Spark. I could take the Spider Master Spark's weapon, but there's really... I think I've taken more of a liking to the BFG 10K, because the BFG 10K, he fires faster, and it charges up faster, it fires faster, I gotta say the Macro Magic Cannon is better in some way. You know, when I first wanted this Pandemonium, it's like, hey, a complex Doom style mod for G4 do. Well, it is definitely inspired by Complex Doom, but there are, I have not played Complex Doom. But it's unfortunate that I can't play Complex Doom on UC Doom, because Complex Doom still requires Skulltag or Zandrona, and thanks to stupid scripting bullshit that it has. To friggin' scripting bullshit. Can't open that yet. Oh man. There's my... Oh, I thought that was from a Sentinel, but I thought that laser was from a Sentinel, but it's from a Pyro Bruiser. Okay, anyone else want some? Oh my god. That scared me when I first... That scared me when I first saw it. That Cyber Demon that was splattered on the wall, that scared me when I first saw it. Want a Chaos Blaster. Oh, it's just a good old spider. Master Spark. Yeah, the Master Spark. The Master Spark, I'm pretty sure, is a reference to Toho. Like one of Marissa's attacks is called the Master, called Master Spark. What else? I don't know what kind of beast that is. Could be an abyssal jerk for all I know. Man. So we have a megasphere and an invulnerability. Room with a whole bunch of barons. I was not very good against fire enemies, but I think it was a good idea. I think it was a good idea to do that anyway, because just in that kind of situation. Holy. Now, every point of damage that I do to these guys will charge up my... recharge up my iron electron shotgun. Sure left a lot of bullets behind. Yeah, I need them because I use the lead spitter. Good thing to keep my right electron shotgun charged up and ready to release the supercharge. Did one of the enemies kill the... There's some infighting going on with that Baron. Like there's 2 Hell Prince ashes in there. Oh, in Dust of Pandemonium, you can make certain enemies anarchic, which means they become a lot more powerful, but it's also a lot more rewarding to defeat them. No Prince Nash is one of those enemies. That's... Yes, one of these walls. Secret behind it. Well, I'm not gonna take the secret right now. Well, I don't need it right now. I think it would be a bad idea to take it right now. Gee, huh? Well... where you try to get the Slimeridine in fighting with all the Archies. Yes, now I see how the black hole works. Yes, in my experience, bullet weapons are better at killing that boss. That boss is called Plemexis. That was a good idea. Too bad that there really aren't any rocket weapons that Too bad that there really aren't any rocket weapons that don't hurt me up close. Unless I take the blast armor. Unless I take the blast shield armor. Goodness. Be more monsters left. Where they are. Well, where those last few monsters could be. Well, that's the last secret area. Well, I get a completionist reward for that. Oh, is there a cyber demon? Will a cyber demon appear or to ruin my day? Oh, it was a machina. It's one of those arch files. Well, the reason why I originally had a basilisk is for that. Originally had a basilisk and I like to use the basilisk to take care of the abyssal jerks like that, but I decided to go with the immolator because the immolator does not do self-damage. Another thing, though, the enemies could teleport outside the level bounds, so you won't be able to hit them. Did you know that Pocket Pair actually got the upper hand on Nintendo with their lawsuit against Pokemon? Did you know that Pocket Pair actually got the upper hand with the lawsuit involving them and Pokemon and Power World? Well, they did. And it was thanks to a Pokemon fan game. That was a proof of concept that never got finished, but it actually demonstrated what Nintendo was trying to patent. So they were worry about that. It is another unexpected. It's just unexpected from there. Well, pick up the rest of this ammo. Go to the exit, and finish up, and wrap up my stream, because maybe I'm gonna wrap up my stream, I don't know. The next level is Dark Dome, and it's gonna be really rough, because Dark Dome... Speaking of which, I have 2 unused power-ups that I... Spirit of Sword and Vessel. Take the invulnerability. Would probably be a good idea to start with the invulnerability, because at the start of Dark Dome I'm gonna pick up a whole bunch of weapons, and that's gonna slow me down to a crawl, so... Unless I can try avoid picking up the... Unless I can avoid picking up all those weapons. Well, let's see. You survived demonic hordes. I think the key to avoiding picking up the weapons is to just let this play through without pressing the use key. creatures. Wrecker shotgun, what the heck? Shotgun. Spitter basilisk, no. Grenade launcher, no. G9000, no. Okay. Well, DusPanDetta has an add-on called Insurrection. Insurrection redoes the weapon system so that the Insurrection add-on for DusPanDetta redoes the weapon system so that each, well, in the original DusPanDetta you had 5 grades, which made the weapons work differently, but Insurrection replaces those with individual weapons, and you also have superior augments which can add a unique effect to each weapon. Okay. Vulnerability, meteorite. Be a good idea to use the Doom Sphere too. Weighed down so greatly encumbered by all the weapons that I'm carrying. Fake. What other weapon? What's the best course of action now? Guess we better. When I'm tired, I notice that I'm less talkative. I can't really think of good things to say or talk about when I'm tired. Tired is not, I'm not as good at thinking of things to talk about or say compared to when I'm awake. And it's like they want me to use rockets, I'll use my rockets. My game level is at 403. The game level determines what kind of enemies get spawned and how tough they are. You know, whether or not they get spawned with augments, that's all decided by type of enemy that gets spawned in, whether or not they spawn with augments, all that it's decided by the game level. Right now my game level is at 3. Great. They dropped a lot of bullet ammo, but like oh, I see that Mercura hasn't appeared yet. Guess Mercura is just waiting. Guess Mercura's had enough of me for now. Good was that hit. You know, I think that rocket ammo sprite, I think that rocket ammo sprite was part of Freedom. If I remember, that rocket ammo sprite was from Freedom. The Freedom rocket ammo sprite has been replaced by now, but there's a new Freedom rocket ammo sprite by now, but I think that was a older Freedom rocket ammo sprite. freedom stripes are pretty good nowadays, thanks to artists like Skate and Radio Hawk. Okay, I got the Doom Sphere. It's time to wreak havoc. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all this. Gosh, if I had an abyssal biosphere, then this would be a good level for that. What the heck? Is that a pain elemental? Oh man. We can get soft locked in this slot. Great. If you jump wrong. Well, that wasn't a problem in the original game because the original game did not check the height and thus everything was infinitely tall. Well, it only checked the height on the projectiles, not the... The original game only checked the height on the projectiles, not the decorations like the skull there. Kill them. Okay. Well, that's a shield sphere. Crap at the start of this level. Don't even have any keys yet. To find the keys. Maybe. Okay, I know there's a key in here. Hey. What the hell? Just use the right on electron shotgun off. Did any of them drop armor? There's armor. Maybe Prince Ash dropped some armor too. Yes. Prince Ash also dropped. While I wait for the move bars to open back up again. Well, I'm gonna start lurking in some other streams. Oh, that's the blue key. Next up, I think I go up here, and then next place goes up here, I think, and then to one of those locked doors. Yeah, this one, that's definitely a blue door. They look like fairly run-of-the-mill barons. Yep. Now we go through this teleport and I will open this up. What did I pick up? A life sphere? Picked up some kind of power-up. the feeling that I'm not quite out of trouble yet. The feeling that I'm still not fully out of trouble yet. Okay, that's all the secrets. Man. The hard part is going to be finding the time to review this VOD, and, you know, through this stream, it's going to be hard to find the time to review the VOD, and, you know... I always get extra worried about those guys. Those guys are... I always get extra worried about... It's my history of being ill prepared to deal with them. What the heck, no. I wanted the completionist reward, not the gamma vision goggles. I have space for one more power-up, but I really want a Mega Sphere. I don't think I want a Mega Sphere. I think one thing I like is a double damage sphere. Like the... I know that what is it? Hades Ravager drops one of those. I know the Hades Ravager drops one of those double damage spheres. Or Doom spheres. Man. I think it would also be a good idea for me to go around and look for more ammo, especially shotgun ammo. I use quite a lot of that. It's my favoritism for the Raiden Electron shotgun. Which is based on the Dooms. Just the general generosity of this game when it comes to shotgun shells. Okay, which slide was that? Okay. getting extra ammo for the other weapons is also a good idea. Every single unit of ammunition helps. Every single unit of ammunition counts. I don't think there are any power-up spheres around here, unfortunately. Most definitely none that I'm interested in taking. None that I'm interested in taking with me to the next level. I already took the power-up spheres from this level. I got the spheres from up there, I think. I could double check. Gosh, the calm after the storm. It's not worth it. Just gonna leave. We're just trying to fight another mage boss aside, so I'd rather keep the health and armor that I built up. Right, Dark Dome. Stench of Evil. Well, we will see you sometime in the future for Stench of Evil and maybe the rest of Alien Vendetta with Dust's Pneumonia. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. I really do appreciate it. It really made it feel like it's worth it for me to keep streaming. Maybe maybe, just maybe, I can find someone to raid. So, August for the window, August FTW. Let's see if there's any other people playing. Okay, how about I rate Happy Camper, eh? I don't think I've rated Happy Camper yet, so I will see you sometime in the future for another space game or more Dust's Pneumonia and Alien Vendetta or August FTW or Amiga August. I signed up for both Amiga August and August FTW. Anyway, thank you. Goodbye.